What's up everyone, this is Cherie from Posh Classy Mom. As you can see, today we have another episode of Splurge or Steal, and the features one of the hottest shoes right now. It is the Mach double bow patent pump. It's been sold out everywhere. So we are going to find out whether or not the Mach is worth its price. And look what I have here. A very similar lookalike that I have found on Public Desire. We are going to compare them in details, and I will review both of them and let you know if you should splurge on the Mach or go for the steal of the Public Desire. Of course, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so, because I have lots of shoe reviews, bag reviews, splurge or steal, as well as fashion tips and style tips. So without further ado, let's go right into comparing these shoes. Alright, how do we feel about these shoes after watching the unboxing video? Do you love it? Or do you feel like, I don't know about these? Well, those are the hottest heels right now. If you go to Nordstrom, the minute they release them, it is completely sold out online or in the stores, as well as some of the other online retailers. They could hardly keep it in stock. The one that I have here featured is the newest iridescent double bow pump. So these are the newest design. It also comes in completely clear or satin in various colors, like these. So the Mach heels have been quite popular for some time. I've seen many celebrities wear them and love the super sleek and elegant design of these heels. And of course, the price tag is extremely steep. One of these heels could easily cost over $1,000 depending on the finish and as well as the style. So this particular style is $10.50. Yes, I know. Take a deep breath. It's probably somebody's rent. So that is why I'm apt to hunt for a steal that looks very similar to this for you guys to compare. And of course, I did. The one that I have found is this one from Public Desire. So let me put them side by side. Right off the bat, you can see there are some very similar features as well as some differences, and we're going to go into detail right now. So off the bat, these Mach heels has these beautiful rhinestones on the bow as well as the trim, and you have rhinestones here, and the rhinestone is like a rope of rhinestone attached to the leather strap right here. And the biggest difference is that on the back of the heel, the straps are connected. So you are not required to loop so many times onto your ankle. And let's put this Public Desire one up for display. It also has rhinestones, but you can clearly see it doesn't sparkle as much, it doesn't shine as much. The rhinestones look rather dull and they look rather cheap. And the reason is, it probably is very dull and very cheap. And of course, you see it is kind of sewn or glued on right here. But the edges are very rough. It's not very smooth, and it doesn't stick to the material of the shoe. Versus this one, it is very smooth. You have like a little leather trim that helps ease your foot into it. It doesn't cut into the top of your foot. This one, not so much. You see all the rough edges. You see the glue. Some of the glue pieces that are rough, and then the rhinestones are like already missing in some parts of the shoe, and it's a brand new pair of shoes. And of course, coming onto the strap, It's also a rope of rhinestones attached to a vinyl strap, but the attachment area is super rough. You can see the unfinished edges. I mean, they basically just chopped up. There we go. Let's focus here. Give you a good look. So it's basically a chopped up rope and then just attached to the strap itself. And it's also kind of like loosely sewn on. I would not feel very secure after a few wear. And same thing on this side. Mach is very securely sewn on. You would not be able to take it off even if you pry them apart. But here, not so much. And also these are actually not connected to the back strap. So this is like a true strappy wraps around your ankle like this. So I will put them on in demonstration on my foot later, but you can see it'll be like this. So these are all loosely wrapped around versus this one of them is attached and connected. There you go. All right, and then let's look at compare the heels. So the Public Desire heel is much thinner. They also have these rhinestones. I think they're mimicking the completely clear one versus the iridescent one, because the completely clear Mach does have rhinestones on the back of the heel as well. So they're mimicking it as well by putting rhinestones all around. But you can see clearly that the glue is very unfinished. It looks very hasty, and this particular area where the end finish is, you can see the glue dots basically jutting out of the back of the heel. So it's cheaply done. I mean, I would not expect anything from, fancy from a fast fashion shoe brand or clothing brand to be done extremely well, but this just seems a little excessive in terms of quality control. And this one, the heel is very sturdy. It does have a little bit more steadiness because the bottom of this, you can compare them side by side. It's not as thin. Here we go. All right, let's compare the bow part of the Mach. It's very nice double loop, double bow attached to this rhinestone centerpiece, attached to this leather strap. And I'm not sure if you can see on the inside, it does have a metal stud in the middle to hold everything together so it doesn't come off. It's nicely secured. And this one from Public Desire, it's also a nice double loop, but I feel like the loop is a little uneven. It could have been done more nicely. And it's attached to this, I think it's also attached to a some sort of leather, I would not say, it's synthetic leather strap, glued on to the vinyl part of the heels. So it's not a metal stud that securely is fastened together. It is glued on. So sometime in the future, it might come off. You don't know. But for the time being, it is securely on. Another difference is the finishing of the rhinestone rope. It has a small metallic stud right here that kind of tops everything off, puts everything together, seals the deal. So does the Public Desire one, but this one, let me show you the other side. This is much thicker and the bigger versus the more delicate Mach ones. So it makes a huge difference when you put them on your feet. You'll see them on my feet later. Of the aesthetics. This looks very rough versus this looks very delicate. Of course, for a luxury brand like Mach, it comes with many little accessories. For example, if you lost rhinestones, they have rhinestone replacement packs. Or if your heels are warped, you have additional heels, studs. And it also comes with beautiful satin Mach shoe bag. There's 2 of them that you guys see from the unboxing. And none of them are included in the Public Desire package. So obviously they're not going to have additional studs or additional heels for you to replace if the rhinestones come off. Okay, so now you've seen the side-by-side comparison on my hand. I'm going to put both of these on one at a time and also together, one on my left, one on my right. You guys can see side-by-side comparison on my foot as I wear it and see if you can tell and spot any differences, or they pretty much look the same from afar. All right, now that you've seen it on, what do you guys think? Do you think you're actually going to splurge on the real Mach and Mach? Or do you think you're just going to steal the Public Desire one for a fraction of the cost? I mean, it is literally a fraction of the cost of the real ones. For me personally, I think I will go for the real deal because the quality control of the Public Desire and some of the other similar ones that I see on Amazon are just not good. I know that, you know, especially when it comes to patent heels, a lot of them just, the quality can't come up to par as the luxury counterparts. You see all of the finishings are super rough. The insole is super rough. The rhinestones are glued on and they come off easily. So if you really love the style of this particular shoes from Mach and Mach, I think you should just spend the money and get the real one because, you know, the quality control just cannot compare. And if you just wanted to wear it for fast fashion and you just don't want to spend any money, look into this as well as some of the other Amazon lookalikes that I'm linking in the description below. But for this episode, I am going to give it to the Splurge because it's such a beautiful shoe. It's such a beautiful design. So for this Splurge seal, I am going to splurge on the Mach and Mach because it is worth it. So this wraps the episode of Splurge Seal Mach and Mach double bow heels, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you got some insight out of it, and it gives you a better idea of what you want to do when it comes to purchase this pair of shoes. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on the notification for more videos on Splurge Steel, style, comparisons, fashion tips, and trends. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.